Could Jack Hanma actually defeat Pickle and Baki Rahen? But before we get into this discussion, let me know in the comment section below who you think would win, Jack Hanma or Pickle. And if you're interested with interacting with me, the community, showing off your art, dropping some memes, just talking in general, or even self-promoting, then you can join the Discord that can be found in the description box below. So to start this discussion off, why did Jack Hanma lose to Pickle in the first place? Well, it all came down to one thing, not being strong enough. Which is actually pretty ironic when you think about Jack's character. And I know that may sound crazy considering Jack Hanma is actually heavier and the same height as Pickle. But with every move that Pickle had struck Jack with during this fight, he did damage. While on the other hand, when Jack would attack Pickle, Pickle would usually easily take the damage. And even when Jack and Pickle would exchange blows, Pickle would overwhelm Jack. I mean, Jack even lost a bite off after training his whole life for it. However, things are different now in Baki Rahen. Now, Jack Hanma has titanium teeth which are way more effective than his real ones he had before, obviously. And also, in one of the final chapters of Baki Dao, we got some insight on the type of training Jack Hanma was doing. Jack Hanma uses resistance bands with his jaw in order to increase his bite force. Hell, Jack could even deadlift over 400 pounds with just his jaw. Jack exercises his abs, flexibility, and of course Jack Hanma needs to take multiple bottles of steroids daily. And Jack Hanma has also gotten physically bigger, and to me at least, he seems more on par to Pickle's size than when they had first fought. And Jack has in fact gotten so much better and stronger than before, that Yujiro Hanma, you know, the guy that has disrespected damn near every being in the Baki universe, had said that Jack Hanma has a rare purity, and he even compared Jack Hanma's mindset to a quote by Musashi Miyamoto: "One should seek foremost to position himself above the enemy." And if I can recall, I believe Jack Hanma is also still getting bone lengthening surgeries while also fighting people like Kosho, meaning he's not getting rusty anytime soon. But that is also not accounting for the motivation factor that comes into play in these crazy Baki fights. For Jack Hanma, he will do whatever he has to get stronger. He said in quotes, "If something can make me stronger, I'll use it. Meat, vegetables, or vitamins, it's all the same to him." While Pickle on the other hand, I would say is not as motivated. However, Pickle does have an ego that would give him a reason to win, which was shown when Pickle was disrespected by Baki, when Baki had marked his territory in the arena, which was basically Pickle's home at the time. And that drove Pickle into an agitated and mad state, making him want to win that fight. But also, during Pickle's fight with Musashi Miyamoto, he had run away because he became afraid of being stung by Musashi's attacks. And if Pickle is not disrespected by his opponent, he really doesn't have an incentive to win. And from what I've seen so far, I believe that Pickle is just simply attracted to strong opponents. Like that time he had went to watch Yujiro and Baki's fight. And also, if you do not know, Pickle made a little return in Baki Dao looking bigger than ever. And during his absence, we finally got a peep to what Pickle does to improve himself. And Pickle has actually been hunting things like foxes and tourniquet and eating them. And he's even slightly adapted to the modern world more. He had even smiled at these two people talking to each other on a bench instead of, you know, doing what he did to that one reporter. Pickle looks so much bigger than before, meaning he's most likely gotten even stronger. Just look at these two pictures of Pickle side by side before and after. And when it comes to the opponents that Pickle has been fighting, it was bigger than all of these fishing boats, and it would literally flip them over with every movement it made in the water. And this crocodile even completely twisted the front side of this fisherman's boat. But when the crocodile finally resurfaced, the reason it was going so crazy was revealed. Pickle had this giant crocodile that is over triple the size of him in a chokehold, and Pickle was just holding on to this alligator while it was flipping and destroying fishermen's boats like he was prime Khabib. And I honestly feel bad for these fishermen's insurance. Their boats are done for. And then Pickle had drugged this giant crocodile outside of the water by its tail. And that's not even the craziest part. This man Pickle stepped into a sewer pipe while still dragging this giant crocodile, and Pickle squeezed this giant crocodile into the sewer. Pickle had this crocodile rolled up like a rug, and all of this was obviously on the news, which is actually what sparked Musashi Miyamoto's interest in Pickle in the first place. And if you were wondering what Pickle actually did with this dinosaur-sized crocodile, it ends up Pickle turned this crocodile into a full course meal. Pickle was absolutely munching on this crocodile, which probably had more protein in it than a gallon worth of Trent. And most likely, fighting opponents like this may actually help Pickle develop some kind of wrestling techniques. And currently, the only thing that Pickle really is banking on is his final form. which basically just hardens up all of Pickle's muscles. And in fact, Pickle's muscles harden up so much that they can stop his wounds from bleeding. And that's what basically stopped Pickle from bleeding out when he was fighting Musashi Miyamoto. And in this final form, he can literally just stand in a T-Rex's jaw and it won't be able to close. And a T-Rex is believed to have a PSI of 431,000. And Pickle's final form may actually be his saving grace when he goes against Jack. But also, once again, it depends all on Jack Hanma. And one of the factors that may lead to Jack Hanma's downfall is his steroid usage. They have recently been teasing this concept in Baki Rahen, and if Jack Hanma is fighting Pickle in the finale, and his steroid usage catches up to him and he has a heart attack or something along the lines of that, then he will be done for, and Pickle may even kill him. And also, the fact that Pickle is on par with base Yujiro Hanma's strength probably is not helping Jack's case. But what does help Jack's case on the other hand is Pickle's critical points, which are his shoulders, elbows, and his knees. And this was shown during his fight with Musashi Miyamoto, and Musashi cutting these vital parts of Pickle's body made him go into final form. And if Jack Hanma could get locked into one of those spots with his jaw, he may win. And if Jack Hanma can show Pickle how much an attack from him would sting, then Pickle may even try to run away again. But most likely this time, Motobe would not be there to protect Pickle. And knowing Jack's character, he would most likely run after him. And what happens from there is completely on the writers. And Pickle is not exactly the fastest character in Baki. Pickle is more of a power puncher. And he doesn't punch very fast, but he punches very hard. While Jack Hanma on the other hand is very fast. Not implying that Pickle is slow in any type of way. He's fast. But is he fast enough for Jack Hanma? In my opinion, I don't think he is. But once again, who knows if Pickle has gotten faster. And one of the things that Jack Hanma can do to secure his victory is making Pickle acknowledge him as a threat. If Pickle acknowledges Jack Hanma as a threat, then Pickle may try to do what he didn't do before. He may try to eat Jack Hanma. And if Pickle gets close to try to eat Jack Hanma can do the finger move he tried to do before, which would basically put both of Jack Hanma's fingers through Pickle's ear, which leads to Pickle's brain, and this would most likely kill Pickle right on the spot. And Jack Hanma can do this while he's unconscious, so it's like a self-defense mechanism. And once again, Pickle may have learned some kind of animal techniques, but I also doubt that any animal techniques could outpower Jack. And in the end, when Pickle and Jack Hanma have their rematch, I think Jack Hanma will take the win. And I say this because Jack Hanma has been doing nothing but training and fighting opponents, such as Kosho, who has many techniques that Jack Hanma can eventually learn to counter. And while Pickle on the other hand has been fighting giant animals, this most likely means that he may not have been learning the main thing he lacks, technique. And if Pickle has learned some type of technique from the animals, in my opinion, I think it would get countered very quickly. And if Jack Hanma can match Pickle's power while also having the techniques that Pickle does not, then in my opinion, Jack Hanma would take the win. But once again, that is my opinion. Nobody knows what the writers have in store for Pickle. But that's gonna be all for today's video. If you enjoyed and would like to support me, you can leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out way more than you may think, and it's completely free on your end. But once again, let me know in the comment section below who you think would win, Pickle or Jack Hanma. And if you're interested in interacting with me, the community, dropping some memes, showing off your art, or maybe even self-promoting, then you can join the Discord found in the description box below. But that's gonna be all for today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!